Okay. Hello, Professor. Myself, Safura Parveen, and we as a group of four would be doing the group presentation of chapter 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So let's start with the context. And the first on the table would be Kevin Kelly's insights. Kevin Kelly's perspective emphasizes the inevitability of technological shifts, the way they redefine social and industrial landscapes. He represents the concept of flowing screening and accessing as essential framework for understanding ongoing transformation. It also puts the light on the concept of flowing screening and accessing, which illustrates the industry of transformation. And accessing represents the move from proprietary control to ownership-based availability, where resource and content are rented or bartered instead of purchasing it. The next concept on our plate would be technological and societal context. The contemporary technological landscape is characterized by a fundamental shift in how society interacts with content and information. Ownership, once the cornerstone of consumption, is steadily being replaced by availability over possession. Algorithms now play a decisive role in curating what people see, hear, learn, raising both opportunities and concerns about diversity, autonomy, and control. It also helps in the challenges traditional business model and consumer experiences. So that would be my time, and I would like my fellow mate Abhinay to take over from here. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Abhinay. I'm gonna take over the next part, scenarios. The scenarios of flowing, screening, and accessing will illustrate how technology shifts manifest in daily life and across industries. Flowing is evident in transition of from many physical formats such as CDs to digital streaming services like Apple Music, Spotify, and fundamental altering how people discover, share, and enjoy the music. Screening, by contrast, captures the preservation influence of algorithm in shaping experience on platforms like Netflix, YouTube, and Coursera. Here, the personalization becomes as central as the consumers are guided through oceans of content curated by the machine learning models designed to maximize the engagement, accessing, and embodiment in the cloud resolution, where computing power and the storage are democratized, enabling small business individuals to leverage the advanced resource. While each scenario provides new opportunities for the creative of questions about dependence, fairness, and unseen structure that shape the technology's access. Next one. Affected individual and industries. The impact of these technological transitions profound, touching consumers, creators, and entire fans benefit from unprotected access or to the vast libraries. Yet, artists often face diminishing royalties that threaten sustainability, and record labels struggle to maintain traditional rights. Based on the system, screening has transformed consumer experience by offering personalized on-demand entertainment and education, while content creators must navigate algorithms that define visibility and success. Visual learning platforms expand access to education, but also disrupt the authority of traditional institutions. Accessing through the cloud computing empowers a small business with a scalable solutions that would otherwise be inaccessible, fostering innovations and competition. Yet it also introduced the vulnerabilities of dependence on third-party providers, raises concern over the data security and privacy. Collectively, these shifts emphasize how individuals or organizations alike must continually adapt, balancing benefits of accessibility and efficiency. The next chapter is going to take over by the Janardhan.
Hi, my name is Janardhan. Now I'm going to handle this. Disruptions and opportunities. Technological change is rarely neutral, producing both upheavals and possibilities. Flowing exemplifies duality by dismantling traditional revenue streams in music, reducing physical sales by simultaneously opening new avenues through global exposure and live performance opportunities for independent artists. Screening disrupts conventional broadcasting and education by introducing driven personalization that creates massive potential for each and engagement, while also raising ethical dilemmas about content, diversity, and visibility. Accessing driven by cloud computing revolutions is IT infrastructures by offering flexible on-demand scaling that promotes innovation across industries. Though it also shifts control to external providers, bringing security risks. These disruptions reveal a recurring pattern. Old systems erode as new ecosystems emerge, rewarding adaptability while punishing resistance. Opportunities abound for those who leverage the flexibility, scalability, and democratization of resource. But they must also remain vigilant and the united consequences of over-reliance on platform and criticize technology gatekeepers. Now I'm moving to another slide. Technology impact on ID and progress. The ongoing technological revolution not only change industries but also reshape identities and cultural progress. Though flowing, the music industry is redefined as a service rather than product, promoting artists to focus on streaming platforms for exposure, engagement, and financial survival. Screening intensifies the role of technology in shaping consumer identity, as personalized recommendations reflect as personalized or individual taste, often determining how people perceive themselves and their communities. Content creators must adapt to these algorithm-driven realities to maintain relevance while educational industries, the strategies in progress to growth of online learning. Accessing symbolizes the democratization of opportunities by enabling business to scale quickly with a cloud solution. But this progress comes at the cost of new vulnerabilities as critical of course of new vulnerabilities. These transformers must underscore the interview nature of technology, identical and advertisement, where progress demands both innovations and critical awareness. Now, my friend Ali will continue this.
Good evening. I'll be taking care of on synthetic findings, and mainly synthetic findings are for concentrate on like four things, which is technological transition, so streaming transformation, digital platforms, and cloud computing. Firstly, technological transactions mainly focus on screaming, which allow us to screen the things. The reflection on these transactions underscore of the long-term implications, the priorities of access over ownership, singles and profound change in how individuals and society engage with culture, knowledge, and commerce. Traditional business model continue to be disrupted by emerging ones that privilege platform subscriptions and shared resources often learn to dominate players, while democratizations, informations, and service empowers individually global. It simultaneously raises cultural questions about uh, data privacy. Can we just move to the second next slide, which is reflections on border implications. This also mainly focus on like four main criteria, where just future interaction with technology will prioritize access over ownership. Emerging business model with disrespect traditional owns, digital access democratizes information and resource, but resource data privacy. In 2016, concerns about the platform monopolization persist, and it also have the impact, the border implication that is future society with grapple with strikes and balance between embracing innovation and safeguarding of human values, diversity, autonomy, a promise of connect with the fragile of its foundation, reminding us that that the choice we make in negative these changes will shape not only industries but also identify as cultural evolution. Can we just move with the next slide, which is references? The key references of this has been mentioned in the PowerPoint presentation as well, which we are focusing on question answers, which are like what are Keen's Scaly means insights. It mainly focus upon exploring the digital technologies, prefer experience, and the following screening and accountabilities. How mainly this is the thing which we are going to present. And thank you.